Hey there, this video is probably pretty late given it's already October, so I usually do these videos like halfway through the year, but somehow I never ended up doing this, so I thought I might as well make this video of movies I'm looking forward to slash maybes in the next year in 2023. And pretty much lots of delays have this era of COVID delays has been pretty much over at this point. At least that's what it feels like. But so I guess maybe this list will still hold up within the next year. So we'll see. So let's get this started. First one is a maybe. Cocaine Bear. Yes, that's really the name. And I know you're probably going to think this is a biased pick because Elizabeth Banks directed this, and I guess, yeah, that maybe is kind of part of the reason. But the story seems kind of interesting. It's based on a true story, actually, about a bear who actually got exposed to some cocaine and uh, went on a rampage, and a bunch of attacks occurred. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but maybe they could pull it off since this was a true event. Maybe this could actually be really interesting. So let's hope it's good. So yeah, Cocaine Bear. Maybe I might check this out. Next is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. The trailer looked pretty fun. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons actually. I think I might be the only person on earth who's never played it, but I saw the trailer and it looked kind of fun. Maybe I might see it, a good fantasy movie. We don't get much of those anymore, so I guess this might be interesting to see, so I guess I might see this one. Next is Creed 3. I hope this one's good. I bet it will be. I did really enjoy the first two Creed movies. They were really good follow-ups to the Rocky franchise, and I did really enjoy them, and it's good to see this franchise continue. So yeah, and Michael B. Jordan, I heard, it says he's directing this one, so that's pretty cool. So we'll see how this goes. Next is Shazam: Fury of the Gods. The first Shazam was really good. It was a very nice surprise. Like, it had no right to be as good as it was, but it was a lot of fun. It's actually one of the few superhero movies where being a comedy actually worked. Because, Shazam's a kid. You expect him to act pretty goofy. So, yeah, Shazam. And the the trailer was really good, so I'm definitely really looking forward to this. I hear rumors that Gal Gadot's going to be in it for the but I don't know if that's true, but we'll see what happens, I guess. We got a while to wait. Next is a baby, John Wick Chapter 4. I've actually never seen the other three John Wick movies, so that's why this is a maybe, but I might check them out in the next bit or so. They do look like fun, and I think I heard David Leitch co-directed the first one, so that's a good enough sign for me. So I'll definitely have to check them out, and I always like Keanu Reeves, so yeah, John Wick Chapter 4, I'll keep this one in mind. Next one is Scream 6. I've only seen the first Scream movie, honestly. I never seen any of the others. And I heard there was a new one that came out earlier this year. I heard that one was pretty good, but we'll see how this goes. And some of the cast from the other films is returning, so I'm pretty interested to see how this one goes. So I guess fittingly enough, this might be the right time of month to watch all the movies. So I guess we'll see what happens. So I'll probably keep the Scream 6 in mind. Next, funny enough, the trailer for this is actually coming out tomorrow. Mario. I'm really intrigued about this one. This is an animated movie from Illumination, and it's been in development for quite a few years. And you know what? A Mario movie animated could actually work. I think it has a lot of potential. I mean, it can't be any worse than the last time they did Mario on the big screen. So, and tomorrow I'm probably gonna do a trailer reaction. So, because I think it'll be probably interesting enough to have form a reaction video. So I'll keep in touch with this one. I'm really curious to see how this movie will be, and it has a pretty interesting cast. So I'll definitely be interested to see how this one will go. Next is a maybe, Fast X. I actually, sometime like in around early summer, late spring, I actually watched the first Fast and Furious for the first time. It's a good movie. It's quite fun, and the only other one I saw was Hobbs and Shaw, so I'm really gonna have to watch the other ones before I get to this. So I'm quite looking forward to this one. Hopefully, if I enjoy the rest of the movies, but from the two movies I saw, they were fun. So I think I might try and see this one. Now, this one might be a controversial pick, but The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid's one of my favorite animated movies. I really like it. It's definitely it's it makes the ocean look great, even if it's just an animated movie. The underwater world's really nice. It's very creative, and it has a really interesting story. And I think it could translate well visually in live action. The teaser trailer, lots of people really hated the fact, of course, that Ariel's played by a black woman. And yet, 3 black actresses played Catwoman. Nobody had a problem with that. And heck, Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins was played by an Irish actor, and he was a Chinese character. Just throwing that out there. But I have a bit of hope for this. Hopefully it might be good. Next is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Either this one or I'll get to another one pretty soon, which you'll find out what that one is I'm talking about. Either that or will be my most anticipated movie next year. But from what I've heard about the other movie and all the trouble it's been having, maybe this one's slowly leaning towards my most anticipated, because I absolutely love the first Into the Spider-Verse. I know lots of people deemed it as a surprise, but honestly, I was expecting to love it, and I loved it. So, and plus, Japanese Spider-Man's going to be in this. Already looking forward to it. I really can't wait to see this one. Next is Transformers Rise of the Beasts, which is a maybe. I probably might see this one. It's a new Transformers movie, and I heard Ron Perlman's going to voice one of the Transformers, so that's pretty cool. And I do enjoy the other movies. I know, controversial opinion, but I do enjoy the Transformers movies. I think they're a lot of fun, so yeah, I'm interested to see how this one will go. Next one is probably a maybe, Strays. This is an animated live-action comedy movie about dogs, and it has Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, and Will Forte. It might be a little interesting. Maybe it could be really stupid, but I don't know if I'll till the trailer's out. But I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see how this one goes. But I do like Will Ferrell, so maybe it could be funny. Next is a maybe, Elemental. This is a new Pixar movie, and it's apparently about natural elements. Like, from what I heard, there's a guy made of water and a girl made of fire. So it's a movie about natural elements having feelings. It sounds interesting. This could actually be good. So I'll keep this one in mind. Maybe it could actually be enjoyable. And this was the other movie I was talking about just shortly. The Flash. I know this movie is having really troubled. Well, everything about this movie has been troubled so far. The lead actor keeps getting arrested all the time. He keeps getting into legal trouble. And there's so much of these test screening rumors, which I honestly don't really believe most of them because anybody can make up. Like, first people were saying that this movie was gonna reboot the DCEU, which that's stupid to reboot a $5 billion franchise. I mean, yeah, I know they don't really seem to have a plan, but hope they're trying to fix that with the Discovery merger for that 10-year plan they're having, and they're trying to stop neglected characters, so that's good. And people are also saying no. It that after that, people then start to say no, it's not going to reboot the DCU. It's just going to continue them and raise Zack Snyder's movies. I don't care if you hate Zack Snyder's movies. They're not just going to go away simply because you don't like them. Sorry, but that's the truth. And because think about it, if without Snyder's movies there would be no Superman, there'd be no Batman, there'd be no Justice League, heck, there'd be no Suicide Squad, there'd be no Birds of Prey. None of the movies would exist. So you can't continue the franchise just erasing Snyder's movies. It wouldn't work. But hopefully it's good. I've always wanted a Flash movie ever since I was a kid, and I really hope this movie's worthwhile. I mean, sucks they had trouble with including Cyborg in the movie because Ray Fisher didn't want to be a part of what anything Warner Brothers did to their treatment of him. But hopefully he'll get his redemption soon. So let's hope something occurs. But I really hope this movie's at least worth the wait. So yeah, The Flash. I really hope this one's good. I have some hope. Like it's been kind of a back and forth thing, but I don't believe any of those leaks and scoops or anything. I just want a good movie. Next is Indiana Jones 5. I like the Indiana Jones movies. I'm definitely looking forward to this one, and James Mangold's directing this one, who did the last two Wolverine movies, so this could be cool. And I know some people are probably going to hate this movie because, just like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, saying it's an unnecessary sequel and Harrison Ford is too old. But if they didn't get Harrison Ford, you would have complained about them recasting Indiana Jones, so it wouldn't work either way. But I think this movie could be a lot of fun, like the other films, so let's hope it'll be a worthwhile sequel. Next is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Love the other Mission Impossible movies, and Fallout was really good, so I really can't wait to see this one. Really excited for it. Next is Oppenheimer, which I might see. It's a biographical war film, and biographical films are always interesting, and war films are I always like them once in a while. And this movie has a massive cast. Like, it has such a huge cast. Cillian Murphy, well, because he's in every Christopher Nolan movie. Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., David Krumholtz, Kenneth Branagh, Rami Malek, Jack Quaid. The list goes on. It's crazy, but hopefully this movie's good. I'm pretty sure it'll be interesting. I liked Christopher Nolan's other war movie, Dunkirk, so maybe this one will be great too. Next, I'm excited for this one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I am a big TMNT fan, and I'm really excited to see how this movie will be. And other than Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, and the TMNT movie, that movie called TMNT that came out in like the mid 2000s, other than those, we haven't had much animated movies based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm hoping this one's good. It's the director of the Mitchells vs. Machines is directing it, so that's a pretty good sign, and this could be really pretty interesting. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I can't wait to hear more about it as a fan of the franchise. Next is the Meg 2 The Trench. I don't know how you can make a sequel to the Meg, but then again, there's always a bigger shark, so who knows what'll happen. And I did enjoy the first Meg. I really thought it was entertaining because I love sharks. I know you all probably know that if you saw my Sharknado review. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but I think they're cool. Like, Sharks are just interesting creatures, and I like movies about them. Lots of them are really bad, but that's the fun of them, and that's what I like the Meg for. It's a shark movie, what you expect from them, and that's what made it really fun. So I'm really looking forward to this. This one, maybe I might see. I don't know. The Haunted Mansion. Of course, this is based on the Disneyland ride, and which I've been on, and I guess maybe this could be good. It maybe could be interesting. And yeah, I know there was another Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy, which personally I didn't think was too bad. I know lots of people hated it, saying it wasn't scary. It's based on a Disneyland ride kids go on, and it's a Disney movie. Of course, it's not gonna have gore, but maybe this one could be neat. I, I'll probably have to hear more about this. Maybe this could end up being pretty fun. Next up is Blue Beetle. This could be interesting. Blue Beetle and I is a pretty cool character, and it's good to see them getting, well, Blue Beetle's not obscure, but he's not as beloved as, like, say, Batman or Superman or somebody else. So it's cool to see that the DCU is expanding its universe. I mean, I really wish they started prioritizing their big characters more, like Superman and Batman and the entire Justice League, but the Discovery merger says they're trying to change that, so having Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman be the focus, I kind of wish it was just the Justice League, but hey, it's a step up. So and I hear rumors that the entire movie is going to be in Spanish, which that might not be true, but if so, it could be interesting. So I'm hoping Blue Beetle will be quite good, and I heard this actually was originally, well, I didn't hear, I actually knew this. This was going to be a streaming movie on HBO Max, but now it's going to be theatrical, which that might be a good sign. Either this movie's really good or they're trying to change it up and make it better, feeling it like a more theatrical movie. So I hope this one's good. Next, I might see this, but judging from what Kraven the Hunter. I'm sure this movie could be interesting. Aaron Taylor Johnson's playing Kraven, which seems kind of miscast. I mean, I think someone like Jason Momoa or Danny Trejo could have nailed Kraven, but then again, in Bullet Train he did have a beard. He's starting to grow a bit of a beard lately, so maybe he could bulk up. So, but I heard something about this movie about how he cares for animals. God, I hope that's not true. That'd be so stupid. But I'm sure this could have potential. Maybe it might be good. I don't know. But I haven't seen Morbius yet, which is one of the last movie in Sony's new Marvel universe. I really have to see it. I wanted to see it in theaters, but it left my theaters pretty quick, like a lot of movies this year. But also, Sony, stop making your Marvel movies too short. Venom Let There Be Carnage should have been way longer than just 92 minutes. Like, can you please make your movies longer? Don't listen to the stupid critics calling movies too long. Just please make something longer. Please make your movies actually feel satisfying, like not rushed. So please, I'm begging you. That's all I ask. So I really hope Kraven the Hunter's good. Next is Blade. I really hope this one's good. I do really like Blade as a character, and the Wesley Snipes movies I did really enjoy. Even Trinity I didn't mind, but I think it'd be cool seeing Blade on the big screen again, as long as this movie's rated R. I know you say, you're such an edgelord. Blade can't work as a PG-13 film. It just can't. He's a vampire who kills other vampires and demons with guns and swords, and you can't do that with a PG-13 rating. Blade has a lot of blood in it. It's not going to work that way, but hopefully if this movie's rated R, then it could work. Hopefully they do this character justice, and I'm pretty optimistic about. This might be good. I really hope they don't screw it up. Next, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Dune Part Two. Oh, yeah, I loved the first Dune. It was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. And got a battery warning, sorry. Yeah, I really liked the first Dune. It was a great theatrical experience. It looked amazing, and I really want to see this story continue. So I'm really excited for what the sequel has to bring. And Christopher Walken actually joined the cast, which they confirmed I think earlier this year, which sounds cool. I'm good with it. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. Next one is a maybe. The Hunger Games Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. I did enjoy the Hunger Games movies. I thought they were really good. So a prequel to them, sure, I can go by that. So this could be quite interesting. Maybe it's kind of like Fantastic Beasts, like a prequel to an already wrapped series. It could work. So really hoping this one will be good. Next is Trolls 3. I did enjoy the other two, and I kind of know what to expect from a third one. Just, a colorful, fun musical comedy. So, yeah, sure, I'll see this. It'll be fun, I'm sure, just like the other two. So, I pretty much got my expectations set, unless this one is a step down, but I don't know. We'll see. This one's a maybe. Wonka. Of course, it's based on the character Willy Wonka. And speaking of Dune, Timothy Chalamet, Paul Atreides from Dune. He's playing a younger Willy Wonka, and apparently Keegan Michael Key is in it. Oh, it's true. And Rowan Atkinson. Okay, maybe I will have to see this movie. Willy Wonka. He's a character we all know, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite kids' movies. I know this one's not connected, but, it could be interesting, so we'll see how it goes. And it's directed by the director of the Paddington movies, so it's got some good people behind it, so I'll keep in touch with this one. It could be pretty good. Next one is Ghostbusters 4, or Ghostbusters Afterlife 2, or whatever it's going to be called. I really liked Ghostbusters Afterlife. I thought it was a really good follow-up to the franchise. I mean, I did enjoy the the remake, the female-led remake, but it felt more like Afterlife felt more like a worthy addition to the franchise. I know people didn't like the fan service really, but unlike a lot of movies, the fan service in this wasn't overblown and it didn't distract you from the plot. And I did really enjoy it, and I really am looking forward to seeing more. So I think this movie will be a lot of fun, just like the last one. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. Next one, I don't know about this one. Migration. It's another Illumination movie. Is it about birds migrating? And Mike White is writing it. Is it the same Mike White who wrote Nacho Libre? If it is, I guess it might be good. I don't know. I guess we're probably not going to get any info on about it for a long time. Maybe they're going to show the trailer for it before the Mario movie. Like, the Mario movie when it's actually out in theaters. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know about this one, but we'll see. And finally, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Loved the first Aquaman. It was really, really great. It was visually amazing, lots of fun, and it actually made the character respected, because the whole thing about how James Wan and even Zack Snyder didn't want to make Aquaman a joke anymore, even though James Gunn did it in Peacemaker, but that's beside the point. And visually, I Aquaman was amazing, and I hear that this movie is gonna show Aquaman and it's gonna tackle more real world issues. And I'm pretty sure I've seen lots of the concept art for the first Aquaman movie, and a lot of it was more of an in an urban setting, which I don't know if that really would have worked for the first movie because I liked all the world building in the first one for Atlantis. So maybe this one will use some of the early plans from the first one, but that just could be my theory. But and Ben Affleck's coming back as Batman in this one. Glad to see the man back. I'm really glad. Like I said, the DCU might slowly start to redeem itself now because, believe it or not, they were originally going to get Michael Keaton to replace Ben Affleck. Batman 89 is my favorite superhero movie, but having the main Batman of your DC movie franchise be 70 years old is such a stupid idea. Especially even given the fact that it's an actor who retired the role years and years ago. But I know he's returned for The Flash, but that's a movie about, traveling through universes, so it makes sense for him to appear in a universe. But Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom, I cannot wait for this movie. I really hope it's good. So let me know what movies you're looking forward to next year, if any of these interest you or not. So I'll catch you later in my next video.